With Guild Wars 2, a number of things have changed from the standard MMO formula. One of the biggest differences is the quest system. In most MMOs, this is an average quest. You go to a quest giver, he gives you a short explanation and sends you on your way. You go to the quest area, you kill some dudes or deliver a trinket, and then you return to the quest giver for a reward. This is a quest in Guild Wars 2. You start exploring the world either by striking out in a random direction, being approached by NPCs related to the event, or by following the guidance of a scout. As you do, you'll find certain things amiss in the game world. When you enter the area of an event, it gets placed in your upper right-hand corner along with the progress and objectives. In general, you'll be given one or more objectives to fill the progress bar on completion. Since dynamic quests are open world, everyone else in the area works together to fill the progress bar. On completion, the quest is finished and the players are rewarded. Following this, the quest actually changes and cascades on down the dynamic chain. Now, some of you may have noticed it sounds similar to public quests or rifts, and this is true. The dynamic quests of Guild Wars 2 aren't procedurally generated or endless. The changes aren't permanent. However, they are persistent, and most importantly of all, they have replaced the entire quest system. This means that all of the PvE content outside of Dungeons and Personal Story is designed around these events, giving the game the ability to fully flesh them out and make them meaningful. So how do they break down? First of all, let's look at how events chain. Looking at these images, we can see a number of different events covering the map. These events take place whether players intervene or not, and each has different possible outcomes. As specific events fail or succeed, the event moves on down the chain. For instance, you might first attack a lookout post held by centaurs, then on the next quest hold out while they try to retake it, and finally finish by pushing out to capture the fort in the final quest. However, you might come back later to find that NPCs and players were unsuccessful in taking the fort, which led to the centaurs moving back to attack the outlook post, triggering that quest again. Remember though, you wouldn't find the lookout post under attack and the fort under attack at the same time, since they are different points on the same chain. The idea at play here is one of various scripted paths that sometimes intertwine while moving back and forth based on the actions of players and NPCs without having a fixed schedule. It allows for a changing world that can produce a variety of experiences, from pests invading a farm, to completely underwater events, or the so-called char catapult, to changing battle lines and world bosses. Mechanically speaking, dynamic events are designed to be easy to understand and get involved in. As you enter an event area, a notification pops up and the event's objectives get added to your tracker in the upper right-hand corner along with the progress bar. You will also be able to see a circle denoting the quest area in your minimap, or heart markers from scouts pointing out hotspots. Various objectives will be shown, such as kill the attacking Skrit, or grab and return tools stolen by the Skrit. In either case, you'll actually see Skrit attacking the NPCs, or you will see pilfered goods left behind in a toolbox to return them to. Doing either will fill the event's progress bar until it's completed and the event moves further in the chain. Failure to do so will lead to the event moving in the other direction as Skrit overrun the area and steal everything that isn't bolted down. However, ArenaNet have stated that they are making sure events can't be purposely failed by players looking to grief. Remember, failing event still only leads to a new quest on the event chain. In fact, dynamic events are specifically designed to promote player cooperation, even outside of teams. Dynamic events are completely open world, meaning that all players in the area are working towards the same goal. For instance, if the dynamic event is kill 10 pirates and put out 4 fires, everyone in the event has the same objectives. So if you kill 10 pirates and Naruto Fox Boy puts out 4 fires, you both complete the event even though you definitely weren't teamed with him. Once an event completes, you are scored on how well you did, even if the event failed. Each player is awarded bronze, silver, or gold tier rewards according to what you accomplished. If you killed 8 and 3/4 of that last pirate right before that pink-haired necromancer stole the last quarter of the guy's life, you still get credit for 8 and 3/4 of a kill, while she only gets credit for the damage she did. The same system works with all types of participation, including non-combat objectives and team support. It is important to note that rewards consist of XP, coin, and karma. Loot isn't a reward for a dynamic event, which seems weird until you think about the way the system works. Since events are constantly cascading, sometimes hidden triggers, you never know what state the world will be in when you log in. So if you really need that helmet that drops from that one event, you may have to wait hours, days, or even weeks for it to come around again. To that end, ArenaNet created the Karma system to reward questing itself instead of specific quests. Karma can be turned in at various vendors across the world for a variety of weapons, armor, and miscellaneous items. Another factor making dynamic events more cooperative is the scaling system. All standard events scale from around 1 to 10 players. If you're running around exploring by yourself, the event will be geared to the difficulty of a single player. As more players enter the area and start helping, the event will actually scale up the difficulty. This means more and/or more higher level mobs, but the event will also unlock new abilities for creatures to use. It will also detect if a player is simply standing in the zone but not actively helping complete it, and scale the difficulty back to avoid griefing. For those looking for an even bigger challenge, there are specifically listed elite events, which are more complex and/or difficult, as well as world bosses that scale from 10 to over 100 players. In summary, dynamic events are an evolution of the previous quest system designed to promote community and exploration while minimizing griefing and kill steals, all while presenting it in a natural and logical way.